the Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present The Demon's Mirror, a Hunter the Vigil duet chronicle featuring David Larkins and Desiree Valdez. Hello, listeners. A short preamble before we get started. The dreaded buzz returned in full force on this session. I was able to go through and clean up the worst of it. There are parts of the recording that were lost, unfortunately. Fortunately, they weren't terribly long stretches. There will be sound cues, such as and to indicate shorter and longer lost sections, respectively. There will also be portions of the recording that will still have some latent buzz to them that I wasn't able to pull out. I apologize in advance for that. The good news is that I have finally determined what has been causing the buzz, and I now know way more about ground fault buzzing than I ever thought I would. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we will not have this issue again in the future. In the meantime, enjoy.
All right. So again, this is one of those ones where we've crammed a bunch of...
We're getting a bunch of episodes in the can.
Right.
So that we can get a little bit of a head of steam going.
Mm-hmm. But with every intention on doing regular...
Oh, yeah.
Because now that we've, quote, converted, or you've done all of the hard work in researching and converting, oh my god, converting these characters for the most part.
Yeah.
Now that you've done all that, we're good to go. We're ready to...
Yeah, there's nothing...
Whoa.
In the,
Jesus Christ, you scared me.
Sorry. In the words, immortal words of Starship, nothing's going to stop us now.
Alright, you just cursed us, but... Okay. So what I was trying to say is this is our... this is another compacted time schedule, or another closely scheduled together recording.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I haven't had a chance to listen, to commit everything to memory, but I think we're good, because it's only been a couple days and I haven't been distracted by very much. So
True.
Yeah.
We've had our own little mini gaming con.
We did, to kind of really jumpstart...
Stop hitting the mic.
To really jumpstart this. See, it's unfair, because your little... Anyway.
Yeah.
It just, mine is a little bit more easy for me to... I talk with my hands sometimes, and so yours is in a position where you don't have to worry about that.
All right. I will experiment with an alternate setup next time, i.e. switching the mics.
No! Don't worry about it. All so anyway, okay, going back to... Really just, this is helping us to jumpstart this game.
Yeah.
Okay, so your yawning is not filling your confidence?
Yeah, no, it's great. No.
Are you ready for this? I mean, I don't want to...
I'm ready for this. Y'all ready for this?
Dude, I was born ready.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so where did we leave off?
We last left off where, excuse me. Mm-hmm. So anyway, so she saw Karen and was like, what the hell? Like, who is this? And they looked chummy. And, she noticed the blacked out windows in Aaron's room. Mm-hmm. Painted, foil, and blacked out. Mm-hmm. So that led to some questions in Amy's mind. Mm-hmm. And she, in the meantime, had killed something in Little Tokyo. And Amy wants to ask Gigi for contacts in Little Tokyo for vampire activities because now that she got rid of that spider or whatever, spider demon, she's afraid that other vampires are going to come in and start throwing down and claiming Little Tokyo. So Amy's intention was to drive to Leon's because she called him, I think, and said, I have all this stuff. I have this story. I have some information on Aaron to share with you.
Okay.
So it was afternoon. And so that's where I think we could pick up. Preposition problems. And head to Leon's.
Okay.
Is that good enough summary for you? Did I pass the test?
I think so. I'll give you a pass.
Good.
I'll give you a pass.
Good.
All right. So I'm running that off. But I believe we were on April 14th.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah. It was.
It's a Saturday? Yeah.
Okay. And so you were just going to go...
Just straight to Leon's.
Straight to Leon's. Okay. Very good. All right. So you do so. Drive down into Compton. And arrive at the church. It is daytime?
Yeah. Afternoon.
Yeah. Okay. Grab me the calendar. Finger roll. And,
so I've been there in the afternoon before.
Okay. All right. So it's not that different.
No.
All right.
Unless there's just other things going on in the neighborhood.
Yeah, no, it seems like another quiet afternoon in the neighborhood. There's just the usual. Getting out of your car. It is let's see here. It's a mild day, a mild spring day. Smog's not too bad.
Okay.
And crossing the street. It's another quiet day here in South Central LA. Not quite the urban wasteland you would perhaps been led to believe.
No.
But then again, you probably wouldn't want to live here. So
it can be tough in certain places. Yes.
That's right. So anyway, and at certain times. So, you know where Leon's office is, so.
All right, I'm going to head right. Well, are his guards there?
Yeah, but they're not really doing anything.
So I'm going to wave to them.
All right.
So, I had some extra cookies for my mom.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to give them some cookies.
Oh, all right. Cool.
Yeah, trying to earn their goodwill.
All righty.
I'm just going to go see Leon. He knows I'm coming over to talk to him.
All right. So they nod, and one of them flashes you a quick smile. And you definitely get the feeling they're kind of like
what?
Watching you walk away, shall we say?
Why?
Just kind of giving you the up and down.
Oh.
Once over. You hear one of them talking about something about you being fine.
Whatever. Whatever. I'm going to keep walking. Stoic.
All right. So Leon's door is actually half open.
Oh.
When you get there.
I'm going to knock.
Come in.
Is it him? Oh. Hi, Leon.
So he's over on the other side of his office, rooting through a filing cabinet. And he looks over. Yeah, Amy, what's up?
Well, I found out some more information about Aaron.
Great. Close the door.
Sure, I do.
You notice you do so that it's pretty heavy. It's like looks like a normal door, but it probably has like a steel core to it. And it closes with a pretty solid
sturdy clasp.
Yeah, solid sound, and then it's got like a really sturdy deadbolt, and also a sliding bolt. And so he heads over to his desk and indicates for you to have a seat.
Okay. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I was able to get some information about Aaron.
I've been waiting to find out. So what'd you get?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you and your crew for helping me out. Like a couple weeks ago, when things got really gnarly.
That's what we do. We look out for each other.
Anyway, I just want to thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
There's really no need to thank me, though.
I know
you do the same.
Of course.
Situation was reversed.
Definitely. All right. Well, okay. So I found out that Aaron is in fact still living in that house. He has a roommate who seems to be a mortal. But again, I don't know. And there was another guy there who looked like a Crip's son. But he just didn't even acknowledge it. Like, he was just trying to stare me down. And, anyway, Derek told me all this. Basically told me that Aaron's traveling right now. And that he's not a drug dealer.
Okay.
But he's just, like, busy with work. It was very vague. And there's stuff he said he couldn't tell me, but anyway, I brought him some cookies to try to, make things easier. And he was just totally high. So he let me see Aaron's room, though.
Oh.
And so one big thing was the fact that, like, the window in Aaron's room was, like, blacked out, foil over the windows, completely covered to not allow any light into the room. And I asked Derek about it, and he just said that Aaron sleeps during the day and likes to black out his room so he can sleep during the day. And that's due to his work, quote unquote. I also saw some pictures with Aaron in them, and he was with this woman who, do you know, this is so stupid. Do you know, like, late night, it's like a late night, like, horror movie host. Like, it's on Channel 5. My little brother watches it. It's like, they show old movies, and there's this woman with, like, huge breasts, and she, like, makes stupid jokes, and thinks she's very witty, but she just jiggles for the camera and, like, shows horror movies. I think her name's Mistress Black.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that. I'm usually pretty busy at night.
I know, but anyway, she hosts this show, like, on Friday nights.
Okay.
And so there was a picture of Erin with her, and her skin was, I don't know how to describe it. It was so pale. It was just like that guy who was in the parking lot. It was like that level of it wasn't like it didn't look like makeup.
Mm-hmm.
It did not look like makeup. She was really, really pale. And so Aaron was with her. And I know Derek, he said that Derek has this whole, like, horror movie collection. So maybe they just went, big whoop. Maybe they just went to go see her and they met her or whatever. But I don't know. She just, her skin just looks so strange. It's probably nothing.
So this is another lesson for you, Amy.
What?
Hey, dog. In vampire hunting methodology. Yes, you're quite right. Each one of these things taken individually is not enough to draw any conclusions.
No.
But let's look at the whole picture. You have to put everything together.
Okay.
We have a gentleman who comes to me talking about vampires.
Right.
So, first of all, he's been initiated into a certain level of knowledge.
Right.
That most folk either cannot or will not accept. Then, he disappears. Mysterious disappearances, you will find, are always smoke pointing towards a fire. So he disappears. Fine. The next thing we know about this guy is that his house is being guarded by members of a gang who are known to be associated with vampires.
Oh, yeah.
That, in and of itself, is a huge red flag. Next, you have his roommate showing you his room, which you then observe to have blacked out windows. And his roommate tells you that he sleeps during the day.
Sorry, this is me laughing. Evie's not laughing.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I'm picturing her with like sort of a, like her finger up on her chin, thoughtfully furrowing her brow, like,
Like going, yeah, all these pieces adding up. Okay.
Of course he has cover for it. They always have cover for it.
Okay.
They always have cover for it. Nobody's just going to be like, hey, I can't go out in the daylight or I will catch on fire. No.
That does make me crack a smile at that. Okay.
There's always an excuse. Oh, I'm an actor. Oh, I work at night. I have to sleep during the day. Yeah, sure. Lastly, you have a photo of him associating with someone who matches all of the characteristic physiological signs of a vampire.
Well, just her pallor and big breasts?
The pallor alone.
Uh-huh.
The pallor alone, and the fact that she trucks in a certain, shall we say, community of horror and the occult that is often a giveaway. Vampires aren't always the Count Dracula types swooping around in their cloaks with bats fluttering in the background.
Right.
But it happens more often than you would think.
Really?
Some of them really seem to get off on their identity.
Huh.
So maybe she isn't. But it's yet another connection. It's yet another strange coincidence.
Yeah.
And the coincidences are just piling up.
Well, also Aaron got kicked off of his soap opera.
That's another thing that, that falls under the original indicator of mysterious disappearance. Do they stop showing up at work or school?
Mm-hmm.
Do they cut off their friends, family, social circles?
Well, this guy, Derek, seemed like they were good friends. Like,
Derek is probably under the thrall of Aaron, if he is a vampire, or whoever is controlling Aaron as well as Derek. Could be this Mistress Black character, could be somebody else.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. If there's a background to this household that they like horror films, that could have been a perfectly innocent fan photo.
Mm-hmm.
But there could be more to it. So I think you know what your next indicated step is.
I have to find out more about Karen.
Mr. Black.
I mean, sorry. Oh no! Give me the fourth wall.
You broke the fourth wall again.
Shit!
Biatch!
Haha! Biatch!
Haha! Biatch!
You broke the fourth wall!
Oh man, if I were playing Leon Basemore on what originally inspired him.
Oh god.
Yeah, biatch! What you got is a vampire!
He's being very calm right now. I think he gets more wired and pumped up.
Yeah.
During the show.
With the show,
because people call him, they egg him on.
Yeah. Plus, he's not literally like that.
No, but it's inspired by.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to look into Mistress Black.
Yeah.
Part of me thinks I should write into the show he was working on before he disappeared and find out anything. Any reason he gave them for leaving. He has to have an agent if he's an actor.
That's a good thought.
Oh well, I don't know. I'll just kind of put that in the back burner. But I think Mistress Black's show, I should check it out.
I think you should.
Okay. All right. Well,
don't put yourself in any danger. If you find anything out that seems to indicate that you were dealing with a threat, you let me know. We can handle it.
All right. I'm gonna maybe I'll just go to one of her screenings. I know there's a live thing.
Perfect.
Maybe
you always want to conduct your investigations whenever possible in public or with other people around, because they don't like to flex their powers in full view of the public.
But Karen's out of character. Karen's the total opposite of that.
I know, right?
She's a total wild card.
Yeah.
So what may be true for most is not true for her.
And what I love about this is her embracing Aaron on live TV freaked out the vampire community, but obviously the mortal community didn't even notice.
No.
Like, Leon didn't notice.
Mm-mm.
Leon wasn't like, oh shit, that guy just got turned into a vampire,
No.
But, like, the Canaanites were all like, oh no, what did you do, you idiot?
No, nobody gave a fuck.
Nobody gives a fuck.
All right. So, okay. All right, so let me investigate that part of things. And is there anything you could tell me about, well, I mean, you frequent certain areas, so you're probably familiar with certain vampires. Do you know anything about that guy who attacked me?
Based on your description,
No, you were there. You saw him.
based on my description provided by my own eyeballs,
Yeah. Your own eyeballs.
Yes, my own eyeballs reported the following description to me. No, I've never seen him before, and then again, I don't get down to the LBC too often. But it definitely got my hackles up, and
yeah, he came up to me he came up to me, he's like, hey, those guys, you shouldn't really be, there's some bad guys over there, you shouldn't be hanging out with them, and blah blah blah. Yeah,
I don't like that. That means he knows who we are and we don't know who he is.
Yeah.
But well, and he kind of like holds up this tattered bookmarked dog-eared day planner.
Yeah.
And he's like, the Lord's work is never done. I've made a note of it, but there are a few other things I have to take care of.
Of course, yeah. No, I appreciate any insights, but okay. So I'm gonna figure out what's going on with Mistress Black, and I will get back to you. And I will not put myself in a precarious situation.
See that you don't.
Anyway, have a good week.
You too, Amy. So he stands up.
Or weekend.
Out.
Yeah, I shake his hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's warm, right?
It is.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, shit.
So.
It's cold as the grave.
Oh, my God, no!
Twist! I told you anything could happen in the Chronicles of Darkness. Vampires can walk around during the day.
Alright.
They drink urine instead of blood.
Okay, why did you take a drink from your cup when you said that? That was not it.
Damn it.
That was gross.
You're trying to do a vampire mind trick on me? How do you like your biscuity? How do you like your urine?
How do you like your urine? Your worms. So...
Alright.
Okay, so Amy leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Amy walks back to her car, looks back, just ignores the guys.
Wits plus composure roll. Por favore.
Por favore.
Mm-hmm.
Wits. Striking looks.
Nope. Not social.
Ambidextrous.
This is a perception roll.
Danger sense.
Oh.
+2 to wits plus composure.
Son of... You're always one step ahead of me.
What else? Is this mantle?
Yeah.
Intimidation?
No.
Why are you saying no?
Let's roll the damn dice. We could call on the danger sense.
Hell yeah. 1.
Wow. Out of that big old pool.
I'm so over this.
You need to do like a cleansing or something.
I do. I need to put these in some salt water.
You need to get like a brujeria in
Get
there.
a feather. I need to sage them judiciously,
Yeah.
and
just
I need
take
to
an
purify.
egg. Take a
Take
raw
an egg,
egg and
roll
pass
it over.
Roll it over your dice.
Roll it over my dice
so that the egg will absorb all the bad juju. Do everything you need to do.
I'm partially inclined to do that.
Because you are rolling for shit.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
3 sessions in a row.
I know. It's
really
bad. It is bad.
Of course, it's 3 sessions over 4 days, so maybe, it's just something like with the alignment of the magnetic poles or something, and it will pass.
I use game science dice, so magnetic poles do not apply to them.
This discussion. It's like medieval theologians debating how many angels can fit on a pinhead. Like all this bullshit that we're completely serious about. Game science dice are not affected by magnetic poles, okay? That is a fact.
Fact.
That is an immutable fact of the universe. Oh, you're right. They're affected by solar flares, not magnetic poles.
That's right. No, come on, please get it straight. No, these are really, I don't know what's going on here, but it's not been cute.
Okay.
1 success out of an 8 dice pool. So ever since we got to this new system, it's like my learning curve.
Yeah.
It's like anytime we get into a new system, in terms of me getting used to it, it's like I'm still rolling.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a little bit of shit roll for. Anyway, okay, so.
One thing I'm noticing about the system, though, I think maybe offsetting the fact that ones don't cancel successes, but also the fact that the success bar is 1 point higher than your default of 7 in the old system, you know, is it's a lot easier to add more dice to your pool.
Yeah.
You know, you have merits to add, you have equipment bonuses, you have willpower. Willpower adds 3 dice, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's meant to kind of offset the change probabilities, maybe.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Well, that's a bummer.
Well, all you needed was 1.
Yeah, but it's just frustrating because I really don't know what's going on with this dice.
Yeah.
That's bad. Okay.
All right, so as you are walking out of the church now, remember how I described the neighborhood, very quiet, you know, like you were pretty much the only car on the street, all that. So as you're walking out, you're crossing the lawn, you wave to the guys who are giving you, you know, Ice T and Chris Tucker looks.
What?
Or Ice Cube and Chris Tucker looks.
What do you mean? Just sitting there
you know,
staring at me? Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
The old side lean and chin scratch move.
Okay.
And then you turn back towards facing your car on the street. You note that there's another car that's like kind of around the corner, right? From the 4-way intersection. The church is on a corner lot. Okay. There's a bar across the street. Right. You know. And then sort of like parked around the corner next to the bar is a car that may have been there when you first arrived, but you don't remember seeing it. And it sticks out a little bit because it's a black Mercedes Benz with gold chrome, accents, and then tinted glass,
Okay.
And
it could be I am not messing
right
with any of that.
Right.
It could be anyone. It could be I'm not here to mess up with that. I have bigger fish to fry.
Absolutely.
But it's still like a notable car. Like, damn, it's a nice car.
Nice car and a kind of working class neighborhood.
Yeah, that there's probably reasons for that it's here, and I don't want to know them. Because if a car of that level is coming here, there's probably an issue.
Yes.
So I'm just
especially outside a bar.
So are the plates facing me or?
Sure, yeah.
So I'm going to note the plates.
Okay, well, since it would be a memory thing, let's get about a wits plus intelligence roll.
Ooh, I rolled 2 10s and an 8.
Whoa.
Okay, so 3 successes.
Nice. Okay. 3 successes. I'm going to say you can memorize the first 4 digits of the 7-digit plate. An exceptional success would have been you memorize the whole plate.
Okay. Let me just talk about memory here for a second. I think that...
Go on, doctor.
I have a bad memory. But I just think that, like, in terms of remembering a license plate, I think you would want to... Whatever. So you're saying Amy remembered 4 digits? 4 digits. What are they? Is it a vanity plate?
No.
Okay. Bloodsucker.
Yeah. Vamp life, actually, is what it says. It's not a vanity plate. Yeah. Okay. So it's let's see.
It would be like 2.
2. Yeah.
And then 3 letters. It's 3 letters.
Yeah. So and the reason you remember it is that it's 2AXL.
It's Axl Rose.
But then it was Was that a 671 or a 617? Like you can't remember.
971.
Right, you can't remember the exact sequence of the numbers, but the letters are like, oh yeah, Axel. Okay, that's easy.
Okay. Yeah. 2AXL.
Mm-hmm.
X-Rose. Fire. No, that's ACDC.
Okay.
All right. So, okay. So I'm going to get into my car and I'm going to drive away, and I'm like kind of chanting it to myself. 2AXL 671.
Yeah, and then 2AXL 671, 2AXL 617. Wait, no shit.
Okay. So I'm making my way back to Pasadena. I'm going to go to the
downtown. All right. So
don't you start. What time is it? I'm thinking it's
mid-afternoon.
Yeah. So I'm going to go to Romans.
All right. While you're driving, why don't you give me another wits plus? Why don't you give me a wits plus driving roll? Actually, let's get a little fancy here.
Driving, drive. Okay.
Wits plus drive.
1.
Okay.
Check my rear view.
Mm-hmm. So as you are getting off the 210 and getting ready to turn towards Colorado Boulevard, Colorado Boulevard and Vroman's bookstore, you note that there is a Mercedes-Benz right behind you with a smoked windshield.
Okay, what I'm going to say is, at that point in time, were they doing the front plates and the back plates?
Yeah.
I'm going to look in my rear view to see if I can see the rest of those numbers.
Okay. Obviously, it's right behind you at the red light, so you can't at this moment. If you want to try and position your car in such a way to do so, then that would be a Dex plus drive roll.
Dex plus drive. Well, I have a 2 in drive, by the way.
Wow, you are an ace driver.
Los Angeles driver.
Learned on the mean streets.
2, 3, 4.
Whoa! All right. Damn. I guess just talking about your bad dice luck kind of expelled it a little bit.
Sometimes you have to vent the frustration.
Yeah.
Don't curse me.
Okay.
Don't even thanks for mentioning it, by the way. All right. So 2AXL.
All right. So
666.
All right. So you get out. You manage to get out ahead of it. No. You managed to get out ahead of it.
Okay.
At the next light.
I zoom a little.
Yeah. You sort of floor it. And you get out in front enough that it is 617.
617. 617.
Are you still heading to Romans?
No, I'm gonna go to Zenko Chicken.
Okay.
Because
go on.
Because it's just I'm gonna throw them off.
All right.
Like I don't want them to know where I work.
All right, sure.
Going to Zenko.
All right.
Get some chicken.
Get some
hummus.
Chicken and hummus.
Delicious pita bread.
Stop it. All right, so so you pull up, you park on the street. As you're plugging the meter, the car drives by without pausing or slowing.
I'm just kind of staring at it a little bit. Damn it! I lost $1. So I get in my car.
Oh, the aroma of Zanku is calling to you.
You said I got out of my car.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I did not.
All right.
So I got into so I parked on the street, and I wanted to see if it was going to park.
Oh.
My car's still running.
All right, fine. Drive past.
Following it.
Ooh.
Dex plus drive.
Let's see. Let's do a chase.
The tables have turned.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, so how do chases work? I just seem to vaguely recall that section on chases.
Yeah, the police squad song theme.
Yeah, I was just picturing you reaching out, putting a little magnetized flasher on top.
Yeah, the police strobe or whatever it's called.
Yes. Okay, chases. All right, so what are you driving? You're driving a VW Rabbit?
VW Rabbit.
All right. Oh. Showdown of German auto engineering.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see here. So, set the terms. We have to determine the terms of our chase. Apparently, this is.
I'm not going to run lights.
We need to get a.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm not gonna run lights just to keep up with it.
All right.
But I'm gonna see how far I can go.
This is like contract negotiations.
Yeah.
All right. So, start with the initial lead as well as what.
I'm gonna bash into the back of the vehicle. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I mean, hey.
No, I'm not.
All right. These traits reflect the number of successes each party needs to either escape or catch the quarry. Okay. Base number of successes for a given character to prevail is 5. Okay, I was thinking 5.
Mm-hmm.
Modify that with the following variables as examples. Okay. And, okay, so let's see here. Chase modifiers. Okay, I don't think your speed is markedly different.
Mm-mm.
I mean, he can probably outrun you over a long stretch.
They,
thank you. They can probably outrun you over a long stretch, but, you're in city traffic, so.
Right. Well, no, it's not that trafficy.
I just mean in terms of lights.
Okay, yeah.
What's your initiative modifier?
That is 8.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Your character knows the territory.
Yes, you know it. You're in my turf.
Okay.
Biatch.
Biatch. Let's see. All right, so we'll say 4 successes, actually.
Okay. So, Dex and Drive, or...
Hold on. Okay, so in a plain open space with flat ground, character with a higher speed will overcome the chase, blah, blah, blah. Okay. As the context changes from turn to turn, the character with more ability to maneuver has the edge. Capitalized.
Oh.
Yes, the guitarist from U2 shows up and says,
No.
Congratulations, you now have the edge.
He just appears in your car. Oh my
Hey,
God.
what's up? You got any potatoes?
Oh, no.
Anyway.
No. It's not what he says.
That's not what he says. All right. At least I didn't go for the whiskey joke. All right, so let's see. In terms of narrative, you managed to manipulate circumstances of the chase to your advantage. Okay, so who has the edge is usually determined with relative ease. If it isn't easy to determine who has the edge, make a contested roll.
Okay.
I think that would be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Usually this would be wits or dexterity.
Wouldn't I have the edge because I know the territory?
Yeah, but I already gave you a little bonus there
When?
when I reduced the number of successes.
Okay, fine.
Okay, beginning of every turn, the side with the edge determines the terms of that turn. At storytelling
Oh my
discretion,
God.
the side with the edge determines the dice pool for the chase that turn and makes the first roll. This
Okay.
dice pool has to make sense within the current context of the chase, but the player should have at least some say in what changes in that turn. If the other side wishes to use other dice pools, they lose the 10 again quality, yada yada. Okay, so actually, you know what? I am going to give you the edge. So you can determine the dice pool. So basically, you're setting the terms. You're saying, I want to do this dice pool, and I'm going to roll first. If I get the requisite number of successes on my first roll, I catch them.
Okay.
Straight up.
All right, so I'm going to use Dex and Drive.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dex plus Drive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 4 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do this. 2, 3. So close.
All right. Well, you've got 3 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Those stack.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So they're not really, it doesn't seem like they're perceiving me following them.
Well, I'm going to roll for them.
Okay.
And see how they do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Dex plus Drive. They'll use the same pool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I only got 1.
Ooh.
Okay. So you managed to stay on them, but hang back like, a car length or so.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't seem to be trying to evade you.
All right, where are they going?
They're driving down Colorado at this point, but they've just pulled into a left-hand turn lane.
I'm going to follow.
Right. So, so you're waiting, blinker on, and then the light changes, and there they go.
Okay.
So, new round. I'm going to say you still have the edge since they don't seem to have noticed you. So, go ahead.
Oh. 3 again.
Okay, that's fine. All you need was 4.
All right.
All right, so let's see. Let's see if he even... I don't think he even gets a roll. Let's see here. The pursuer achieves required successes. She reaches the prey and gets 1 instant action before moving into initiative. If the prey reaches required successes, he successfully evades the pursuer and the chase ends. Okay, so yeah, you have pulled up alongside the car, the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
You get 1 instant action. What would you like that to be? Do you want to run them off the road?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I want to know where they're going.
Okay.
I want to follow them to wherever their next stop is.
Ah, okay.
So I don't want to do anything.
All right.
I just want to keep following.
Okay, I'd say that's fine. Since you succeeded, you're able to follow them as they get onto the freeway.
So which freeway are they getting onto?
They get back on the 210.
Going west?
Going west, yes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Following.
So you follow along,
Should we create some difficulty since it's a freeway?
Ooh. Well, yeah, but I don't want to take away from your success at the chase.
Yeah.
All
right.
So I think it's fine.
I just feel like
think
I'm still chasing them, I guess.
No, the chase was mostly just to see if they could lose you in the moment.
Okay.
All
right. Okay, so I'm following along.
Right.
So where are we going?
So the tables have turned.
Yes.
Because obviously they were following you and you didn't notice for the 40 minutes you were driving.
Right.
So once they get off the freeway, if you want to keep following them, then that would be a new chase.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Where do they get off?
All right.
Do they merge? What's going on here?
All right.
I need some California.
Experiencing the urge to merge.
I'm curious as
All
to
right.
where they're.
Oops. I just put my computer to sleep. Now it's back on.
Okay.
All right. Got to get out my freeway map here.
Yep.
All right. Let's see here. All right. So, just remembering when Jen ran Big Hoodoo. She's like, there's all this stuff in here about LA traffic. Screw that. No, it's real.
It's like, wait a minute.
It's a part of life.
It is. It's a big part.
Okay, so they go the 210 east.
Uh-huh. Oh, I thought you said west.
I'm sorry, west. That is what I meant.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Okay, 210 west.
And then they actually, you know what? I'm gonna walk that back a little bit.
Oh, okay.
They take the 110. They take the 110.
What?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes. So there's actually
Monsters.
a little bit of
No kidding.
there's actually a little bit of street driving as you went down towards San Marino.
Right.
Got on the 110.
110.
Yes.
Heading
south.
South?
Which is the only way you can go.
Yeah.
So they take the 110, and then they take the 101.
Okay.
Off the 110.
Yeah.
And take that for a little while. And
through where?
Well, you're coming up towards Hollywood.
Yeah.
And they take an exit.
Which one?
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, where are they head? I could probably do this better than you, honestly.
Probably could. This was not my territory. All this.
Do they get off at Hollywood Boulevard?
Let's see. Yeah.
Or Sunset?
Sunset, actually. Yeah, okay. Sunset.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm following them. What kind of film noir realness? All right, let's do this. I don't have the edge anymore.
No, you don't. In fact, they now have the edge.
Right.
So they're going to make a roll.
Okay.
I'm going to call it...
What are you calling it? Yeah.
Honestly, because they're intimately familiar with this area.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you would be if you were in your neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
They only are going to need 2 successes.
2?
Mm-hmm.
That's
bullshit.
That's
some bullshit.
Okay, so but what are we doing? What are we using?
Dex plus drive.
Oh, Dex plus drive again. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're rolling first, right?
Wait. Let me see if I can put this to my advantage here. Yeah, Dex plus drive.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh. Jesus.
No!
A mere 3 successes, which is what they needed. So they very expertly maneuver you on Sunset Boulevard and leave you sitting at a red light as they drive off.
Damn.
Yeah. But you now definitely have the license plate number.
All right, here we go. Since I'm, back in Los Angeles, I am going to go to a payphone.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to call Kurt from a payphone. And I'm going to call him up and find out if he can track this license plate.
I think that's fine. That would work. So, you do so. So it shouldn't be too long. Maybe about half an hour?
Yeah, I'll wait.
Okay.
So I'll call you back.
You're going to call back.
I'll call you back in a half hour.
Okay. All right.
So I'm going to go, I guess, get something to eat.
Now that you've... yeah, you could get your Zanku chicken.
I know, I wish I could get Zanku, but I can't. I'm going to go to just some random, place.
Random place.
Walk around, eat some food.
Mm-hmm.
Half hour goes by, call him back up.
Yep. All right, so...
My watch, and it is...
It's not an LA Gear watch.
No. And it is now a half hour later.
Yep.
Call Uncle Kurt up again and see what he says.
All right. So he says, Amy, that's a rental car.
A rental?
Yeah.
Who who owns it? Like, what rental company?
Hertz.
Okay. Which one?
LAX. It's the LAX fleet.
LAX? Okay. Damn it. It was really fancy for a rental car. Like, it had like gold chrome and all the windows were tinted. Even the front windows. That can't be legal.
Doesn't sound legal. That's who the plates are registered to, though. Might be that they did a plate swap.
All right. Thanks, Uncle Kurt.
Anytime.
Bye. Son of a bitch. Damn it. All right. Rental car.
Lisa needs braces.
Plates. Rental car. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. What's your next move?
My next move, I'm going to go back to Pasadena.
Yeah.
Driving back.
Yeah.
Go to Romans.
Yeah.
Gonna go, by this time it's probably like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to my manager.
Okay.
And be like, does anyone need me to cover their night shift tonight?
Yeah, actually someone did just call out, about a half hour ago.
I can cover them.
Amy, you're the best.
Yeah. I try. I'm just trying to work the system to my advantage. Alright, thanks. Jackie? I don't know.
Jackie.
So I'm working at Romans.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing books, I'm shelving stuff, I'm organizing things. I'm also looking up, like, when is Mr. Black's next show?
Okay, right.
I'm finding out more about her. Like...
Where are you finding this out?
I don't know. Like, the newspapers...
That's what you want to do.
I want to find out more about her and see...
Okay.
If she, like, some of these celebrities, they have these books about themselves. They do.
Well, I know.
Like stupid picture books, I
just pictured her having a book.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So,
love it first bite.
Aww.
Mr. Black story.
Mr. Black story. So I'm gonna look up, like, her show, what time is the next show. I'm gonna call up the studio. I'm gonna get, like, the studio number.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask them, like, when do they have showings for Mr. And then, like, I find out she has a fan club, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call up the studio and be like, when do they have, when does she do her tapings?
Yeah.
And, how do I get tickets?
Okay. All right.
And what's the age limit that they allow people to come?
Indeed. Okay, so I think... Let's see here.
I'm investigating.
You are investigating, but there's actually a very interesting little mechanic in here. I'm trying to decide if it's appropriate or not.
Uh-oh. I'll be the judge of that.
Okay, well, what is your goal here? What is your ultimate goal?
To go to a screening of Mistress Black's show so I can watch her and see if, like, there's anything I can find out. And if I could maybe, like, I don't know, just get closer to that little circle of people.
That's what I'm asking, though. Like, in a best-case scenario, where do you see yourself ending up?
I see myself ending up, so today is Saturday.
Yeah.
I see myself a week from now at Mistress Black's show in the audience and watching her.
Just watching her. You don't want to talk to her?
I do.
So that's what I'm saying.
I don't know if they have a Q&A.
Dream big. Go all the way. I'm not asking you to think of, like, the methodologies of how it's going to happen. Just what is the outcome that you're looking for?
I want to talk to her. I want to talk to her fan club.
Yeah.
People who are in her fan club and what they know about her.
Right.
What they know about Erin.
Right.
That's what I want to find out.
And what do you want to find out about her?
I want to find out if she's a vampire or not. I want to find out if she is dating Erin.
Yep.
I want to find out when they started dating.
Yep.
I want to find out if she knows where Erin is. All that kind of stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Is that big?
So, no.
Is that big enough?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so...
What's wrong? Is there something?
Oh, no. I'm just looking at the system here. So there's a system called social maneuvering. Okay?
Okay.
And there's, like, basically these doors, as they call them. So you have to pass through these various doors in order to get to your ultimate goal, right?
Okay. Well, I'd say there's a hell of a lot of doors here.
I'd say so. The way it's phrased, though, is that you're trying to get the other person to do something.
To do something?
So if you...
To show their hand. I mean, to reveal themselves.
Sure, or to help you. That's like why you know, in social maneuvering, like, you know, you're trying to get someone to help you. I love this system because I can see it being very handy in vampire games. You know, it's like, I have to get Allison to ally with me and help me take down, you know, Salvador or whatever. I'm just throwing random names out there.
What the fuck was that?
None of that means anything. Moving on. So... Anyway, but in this case, what you're trying to get the other character to do, what you're trying to get Mistress Black to do, is tell you information about Erin and possibly herself, right? I mean, is that a fair way of putting it?
Yeah, you told me to dream big, so that would be the dream.
Okay, all right. Okay, so let's see. So then we can drill down a little bit in terms of like what you want to... how you're going to accomplish that. Okay. So we need to determine the scope of the challenge. So we represent that with doors.
Okay.
Base number of doors equal to the lower of the character's resolve or composure. Okay, let me go take a look at her stats.
Oh, man.
Okay, so that's 3. So we've got 3 doors.
Okay. Really?
Yep.
Because Carl would be one of those doors. I think Carl would be the second door.
I think so. If the goal would be a breaking point for the character, add 2 doors.
Well, I mean... Wait, let's see here.
Not you. Her. Her breaking point.
Would be... I mean, at this point, I don't know if her priorities have shifted slightly.
Yeah. I
mean, I know her aspirations, but ultimately she doesn't want to break the masquerade.
Sure. Yeah, that's true, actually. So if you're trying to get her to reveal that she's a vampire, that would definitely add 2. If accomplishing the goal would prevent a character from resolving an aspiration, add a goal.
Yes.
Or add a door.
From her or me?
From her.
So she wants to do a couple different things, turn everyone in LA into her personal ghouls. I wouldn't be one of those people. But I might be someone she can convert or whatever.
Also, if you're asking about Erin...
Keeping tabs on Erin is one of her...
Might
I don't want to reveal the other one right now.
Yeah, okay, all right. Just the first one you revealed is probably a little bit of a surprise to our listeners, but...
well, what she... You mentioned... You alluded to this in terms of her, like... her bulimia and...
Oh, yeah.
Like nonstop blood points, baby.
Yes. Becoming a blood goddess. Okay, well that's 6 doors right there. So that seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay. Doors must be opened one by one. Each successful roll, not each success, but each successful roll opens 1. Exceptional successes open 2. Doors are a one-way relationship between 2 characters.
Oh.
Okay. So, yeah. So first up is first impressions, and that's what you're getting set up here.
Am I?
Well, because you want to go.
I want to check out her show.
Yeah.
Just see her and like, what's the big deal?
Mm-hmm.
And like, is she like legit a vampire?
So it says, okay. Oh, actually, let's see here. The storyteller sets the first impression based on any past history between the characters. You don't have any, so that's good. The circumstances of their meeting, so you want to try and spin that as positively for yourself as possible.
What do you mean?
The circumstances of their meeting.
Like, oh, I'm an adoring fan.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The nature of the favor being asked. If the acting character is asking right up front, sometimes it's a better idea not to lead off with what you want.
That's what Aaron
Hi, I'm a huge fan. Are you a vampire? Any other relevant factors? Average impressions call for weekly rolls, which makes the process very slow. So in other words, if I judge, it's basically up to me, you know. So if the impression you make on her is average, then you only get to try and open a door once every week, which means this would be a minimum 6-week process of trying to get to your final goal. Through play, your character may influence the interaction for a good impression. This may mean meeting in a pleasant environment, wearing appealing clothing, playing appropriate music, or otherwise making the situation more comfortable. This should not require a roll during a first impression. An excellent impression requires a roll to influence the situation. For example, you may use wits plus socialize. Do you have socialize?
Yep.
Okay.
1.
Yeah.
House of Striking Looks, which is a +1 to my social.
There you go. Perfect. You can also do soft leverage of gifts and bribes. So basically there's 5 levels. There's hostile, which doesn't allow rolls at all. Average, which is 1 roll every week. Good, which is 1 roll every day. Excellent, which is 1 roll every hour. Perfect, which is 1 roll every turn. Yes.
All right. I mean, I guess this applies. So you feel like this applies to this situation?
Let's go with it. Let's give it a shot.
All right.
Yeah. Let's try it out.
You feel like this would apply?
I think this applies. I think this applies.
All right.
All right. So anyway, so you find out perusing the papers that,
and calling the studio
and calling the station that
that's what I meant, station.
Yep. That they do their live broadcasts, Fridays at midnight to 2. So, and they are scheduled for next week. Tickets are free.
Oh, great.
Okay,
first come, first serve.
Yeah. You just go by the station, or you can drop a self-addressed stamped envelope to the following address. Get a ticket in the mail.
That's okay. I'll show up.
Yeah. Okay. So you got plenty of time to do that.
Okay.
What else did you want to find out preparatory to your attendance?
I'm going to call up the well, this is late at night at this point. I'm going to get the address or the phone number for the studio or not the station, but I guess the studios where Aaron was working.
That's right.
On Invitation to Love.
Yes. Did you want to try and find his agent?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know if they'll even have that or they'll even give me that information.
Yeah.
Or I could pretend that I have a job for him. And they might have it on file and they might
you're a casting agent.
And they might tell me certain things like why I shouldn't cast him. And all right. So that's the goal for Monday is I want to
make some calls. All right. Cool. Anything else?
No, just my usual going to the gym, practicing,
Yep.
And then, well, wait, so it's still Saturday night?
Sure, if you want it to be.
All right, well, I'm done. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm done with my shift.
Yep.
I'm going to go home, and I'm going to check in with Gigi in the mirror.
Right, the mirror, yes. Okay, so... all right, so you go home, and everyone's asleep by the time you get home.
Oh.
So You've got your room to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
No threat of any interruptions.
Ken
eruptions, yep.
So I'm gonna go to the mirror.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna look at it and say Chi-Chi.
Okay. So you have to concentrate for a little while and expend 1 willpower point.
Oh wait, so I had 2 willpower from my...
Oh, yeah. Let's see, it's been 1 night, so... Kind of a wash. All right.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. So, so you stare at your own face in the mirror for a while, and then it starts to get a little blurry, and then you see Gigi's face.
Chi-Chi.
So she smiles at you. She says, "What is it, Amy?"
Well, I told her that I got rid of that spider.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think you did. If you didn't, then you did.
Okay.
In the meantime.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I'm really worried.
Oh, didn't you bring the mirror with you when you went and fought the spider?
Yeah, she was going to be there with me.
That's right. So she knew.
All right. So, how are you doing? Is this out of habit?
Yeah. Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. What's...
Well, now I'm worried that possibly there might be other vampires coming into Little Tokyo because I got rid of that other demon. Do you think that might happen?
It could. I think that demon kept everything else out of the community, so now there is going to be a vacuum. And I think that once the storyteller reads Block by Bloody Block, that you'll have Little Tokyo as a place to protect in the future.
Right.
Yeah. So, in other words, yes, I'm going to set it up so that you'll have Little Tokyo as kind of your turf, basically, that you'll be protecting.
Okay. So in the meantime, is there any contacts there that I can so they can let me know if there's a problem?
Yes. I can help you with that. And so she gives you some names, and basically what you can do is next time you have a point to spend on a merit, you can buy a dot in contacts. Okay, and then you get to determine what those are. Okay, so it can be, shop owners, local law enforcement, politician, like something like an alderman or something, So the librarian at the Little Tokyo branch, Yeah, so it's up to you.
Okay.
All right.
I gotta remember that.
Yes, you do. You'll listen to this again.
Okay.
Hello, future Desiree.
Don't say hi to her.
She's terrible.
She's annoying.
She's just awful.
She's the worst. Okay.
All right.
So, on that note, I drift off to sleep.
All right, and time passes.
Do I have weird dreams?
No, you don't actually. All right, so it is Monday the 16th.
Okay. I go to my classes.
Actually, you know what? I think you do, because you still have the spooked card, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm shaken.
Oh, shaken. Okay.
Shaken.
So you don't have weird dreams, but you keep waking up early. You keep waking up at like 5 in the morning, and you can't get back to sleep. You just kind of toss and turn.
Well, no, I'm doing more like 3.
I don't want to go nuts. How about 4?
All right.
Okay, so keep waking up at 4 in the morning, toss and turn for 3 hours. And so I'm going to say, as long as you have that shaken card, you can't really get a good night's sleep, which means you can't regain willpower that way. You can regain willpower in other ways, but not that way.
Rude. Uncouth. All right.
So Monday. Yes.
Go to classes.
Yeah.
Doing my things.
One of your profs asks if you're okay because he says you look tired.
Yeah, I've just been having rough nights. That's all.
All right.
But is it Professor Gallagher?
Good old Professor Gallagher.
The English professor.
How could I forget about old Gallagher? Of course it is. Of course it's Gallagher.
So I just skeptically
he puts his hand on your shoulder.
No.
Are you okay?
I move away a little bit, oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I've just been having some rough nights. I'll be okay.
Okay. Well, if you need anything, my door is always open.
Right. What the hell's his problem, I think, as I'm leaving the classroom? Like, why does he keep bugging me? Maybe he knows something about vampires. All right, so...
Done with class for the day.
All right, so it's around 2.
Yeah.
I'm going to head home.
Okay.
Eat something.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to make my calls.
Making some calls.
Calling the studio where Invitation to Love is shot. Calling the admin offices.
Okay.
And saying, hi, my name is Rebecca...
De Mornay. No, shit.
Oh, my name is Rebecca something.
I really should have thought of an alias before I called you.
No.
You thought of something.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm a casting agent for some other shows.
Transglobal United Pictures.
Yeah, exactly. And I was looking over some headshots that I had, and one of them was for an actor named... Oh, who am I talking to?
You were just talking to a receptionist.
Okay. May I talk to somebody who's in casting or someone who works with the acting pool that you draw from?
So you were transferred.
Okay.
And yeah, you get Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Hi, Jerry.
Jerry Dunnigan.
Jerry Dunnigan. Hi. I'm Rebecca. I'm with a casting agency for Transglobal.
Yeah, sure.
And so I was looking through some headshots and I saw one for Aaron Evans.
Yep.
And
that guy.
Yeah, I was wondering what you could tell me about him because I was trying to find a good phone number for him, but I haven't been able to.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
What happened?
He kind of disappeared.
Really?
Yeah. And
when was that?
I'm going to have to get you to make a manipulation plus expression roll to get any more information out of me.
Oh, no. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Oh. That's not good. All right.
So, yes. Manipulation plus expression. And you're going to spend some willpower?
I'm using willpower.
Okay.
Can I use 2?
No.
One?
You can only do one at a time.
All right. I'm just trying to look at anything else here. I can't use subterfuge?
Nope. And unfortunately, striking looks do not.
No, I'm aware of that.
Oh, actually, yeah, you could use subterfuge. You can use
instead
subterfuge.
of expression?
Yeah. Yeah.
Boom, baby.
Extra die.
All right. Here we go. Oh, okay. 2, 3, 3.
Okay, good enough.
Yes.
Yeah, so he, he says that as far as he knows, Evans isn't working anymore. But that he, last he knew, he had an agent.
What's her name? Who is it?
By the name of Viola Davis.
No!
What was her name?
It was Olivia.
Baxter.
Yeah, Olivia Baxter.
All right.
Olivia Backstory.
Olivia Backstory, yes. Basil Exposition.
Okay, so Olivia Baxter.
Yeah.
And, okay.
Yeah. So it gives you that number.
Great. Awesome, thank you so much. I mean, I was thinking of hiring him. He had a really good look, and,
yeah, he's poison. Stay away from him.
Okay, good to know. Wait, what date did he leave? Into your files?
November.
Like November.
Yeah, it was about 5 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, early November.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it was.
Click.
Yep.
All right. So I call Olivia.
Alrighty.
Calling Olivia again. Dude, like a year from now is when we really started getting more into it. It's so funny the way.
Oh, you mean a year ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of this chronicle, and like Aaron's chronicle.
Yeah.
We let it hang
That's
out
true.
for a while.
We kind of started it in the fall, and then it sort of went into hibernation, much like this one.
Yeah.
And then after the holidays, we picked it up again.
Yeah, but during spring we weren't very consistent with it.
No.
And then it picked up again in the summer.
Right. Because I was like, I need to read stuff. And then I was like, I'm never going to read stuff. Let's just play.
All right. So I'm calling Olivia.
All right.
I just remember there being a timestamp for January 4th when of last year.
Yeah, I think it was January to February.
Yeah.
And then we paused for a while and then picked it up again. Anyway,
Whatever.
Doesn't matter.
No.
Okay, so
Calling Olivia.
Give Olivia a call, and you call her offices, and you get the receptionist, and she puts you through.
Wow.
Yeah, why not? And
Okay.
so, yeah, Olivia Baxter here.
Hi, Olivia. I'm Rebecca so-and-so, and I'm a casting agent with Transglobal
United
Filmmakers. And I came across a headshot for one Aaron Evans.
Oh, yeah.
And I was wondering if you were still, his agent.
I'm not, unfortunately. Aaron is a great guy, but I think he ran into some personal problems, and he actually dropped me.
Oh. When was that?
Oh, gosh. Maybe about 5 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He just said he needed to get some things sorted out, and I haven't really heard from him since, unfortunately. Yeah. I saw an article in the trade papers that he was actually working at a 7-Eleven, the poor dear.
A 7-Eleven?
Yeah.
Where?
In Glendale?
Oh, I'm trying to contain my excitement.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
there's only one.
Uh-huh.
Okay. He just has a really good look, and I really wanted to, just have him come in for a read, but...
Yeah, well, if you're going for a slushie, you could maybe ask him if he's still interested.
Olivia. Well, is there anything else about him that he said he got into some trouble?
I don't know, personally. I mean, it's just based on prior experience, it seemed like there was some problems going on. It was right around the time I had this weird fire in my office. But that's why I remember it very well. I came in the next day and they said I couldn't go up there. But anyway, she had her memory wiped, right?
Yes, she did.
Yeah. So, not much else to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time, Olivia. Thank you very much.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, bye. All right. I am going to look at this. How many 7-Elevens are in Glendale?
Well, in 2016. Let's see. I'll take the 2016 number and cut it in half.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. No, not Glendale, Arizona. California.
Hey, good doggy.
All right. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
What?
6, 7, 8, 9.
Why? No.
The corporate office is also in Glendale.
The Quickie Mart corporate offices?
Basically. He's the benevolent founder of the Quickie Mart Corporation.
Oh, God.
And in Ohio, Stop-O-Mart.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, there's only one 7-Eleven in La Crescenta, which is maybe what you were thinking of. But, there's 9 there, so we'll say there were 5.
5?
26 years ago.
I would even quarter it, honestly.
27 now. Hey-o. I'm not going to quarter it. If anything, 7-Eleven was, on the upswing then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right, I'm going to call them all up.
Okay. You can call them all up. All right. So on your third call, you get one, where it's like, Aaron Evans. Oh, yeah. He used to work here.
Really?
Yeah.
When did he leave?
So, yeah, basically he just gives you the rundown that, Aaron worked there for 2 weeks.
In
the winter.
In
January, I think, or...
No, he was working there pretty consistently through Dawn's death.
Through her death, so into March.
So it was February.
Weren't we joking, though, about how he just completely stopped going?
No, because then it'd be like, do you need me to cover a shift? Yeah, could you just cover this? And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
So he worked there pretty much from February to, late February to early March.
So, yeah.
3 weeks.
Like I was saying.
3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Okay, and when was his last day?
There goes the best damn employee 7-Eleven Corporation has ever had.
When did he leave? March
something.
20th or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did he leave?
He just stopped showing up.
All right. Well, okay. Thanks for your time.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was working at the 7-Eleven and he was dating Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Dog is nosing around. All right. So he was working at the 7-Eleven when he was seeing Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
You have established that, yes.
Okay. So, I'm just going to do my homework.
All right. So in other words, you got nothing else to do until...
No. What's the age restriction on the Mr. Splack show? Because I'm wondering if I could bring Ken with me.
Oh, yeah. So you get the tickets.
It might be a hindrance. Or...
Yeah. Unless you think it would help you make a good first impression.
Like, they just, like, think, oh, she's just a random girl with her brother.
With her brother.
That's what I want to, like, I'm using Ken as a shield.
Human shield, yeah.
Yeah.
Not for the last time.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, God. So I'm going to ask my mom during dinner.
Yeah.
Like, not in front of Ken, though.
Yeah.
Like, hey, can I take Ken to this thing? I haven't really been doing a lot of things with him lately, and I think he'd really get a kick out of it. It's really late at night, though.
Well, he normally stays up and watches that show anyway, so I think he'd be really pretty jazzed.
Oh.
If you ask him.
Okay.
So.
All right, I'll talk to him about it.
So he is indeed pretty jazzed.
So, Ken, do you want to go to the show with me?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All right, so it is 4:20.
Oh.
The date of the show.
Uh-huh.
And you got 2 tickets.
To paradise. To hell.
Oh, shit.
Alright, so I take Ken with me.
All right, so you drive down to Hollywood.
So we go and get something to eat before the show. You know, like late night. Like at some deli. Have some food.
Right.
Then head over to the show.
Okay.
We have to be there by like 11:30 or whatever.
Probably,
They start seating people.
Exactly.
And there we are.
Yes.
So, where are we sitting?
Well, you know, it was a first come, first served deal.
So I'm thinking, okay, so who's in this line? So who's in this line and who showed up like first?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to see.
Okay.
Mental notes are stacking.
Yes. All right. So, so you were actually like the 4th and 5th to show up.
Oh, at 11:30?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. There's just not many people?
No. And so ahead of you, there's like three younger people. There's two young ladies and a gentleman. They're, you know, they look like maybe around your age.
A little older.
Ish.
One's younger?
Yeah.
Much younger.
Much younger.
And the 2 are like a little older than me.
Yeah. But yeah, a African American fellow and Asian American and white. So
they're ahead of us.
They're ahead of you, and they're talking, chatting away. They're talking about. They've all got little 8x10 glossies with photos of Mistress Black.
Oh my gosh!
And so they're talking about getting those signed.
All right, so I'm going to ask them, where did you get those?
And they say, this is the latest 8x10 that Karen put out.
What does it look like?
Basically, she's like reclining on a fainting couch, you know, and you know, she's just got her heaving bosom up in the air, you know, wearing a velveteen corset, you know, so, you know, typical stuff.
Karen.
Yeah.
Huh. So how did you get them again? Like, I don't...
Oh, well, we're members of her fan club, so she mails them out.
Oh.
And
so I turned to Ken, like, did you know about this?
And he said, well, you know, there's always a thing at the end that says, you know, fan club.
Have you subscribed to it?
No.
Oh, does it cost something?
$5.
Oh, that's a lot. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, and she'll sign them if you come to her show, so.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. kind of like at that they kind of immediately, they don't take that very well.
What do you mean?
Well, because you said my little brother likes it, so it's sort of like you're just there as his babysitter,
Oh.
So they're kind of like, oh.
Yeah, but I mean, it's obviously this is like a lot of fun, and I mean, I don't really know anything about her, so this is my way of learning about her.
Oh, well, I think you're going to really like her. She's really cool.
What makes her so cool?
She's just like, you'll see.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Nice. So does she have other people on her show with her, or is it just her?
It's just her, usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What movie are we watching tonight?
Let's see. So one of the guy gets out a little schedule that, presumably came with the fan club mailer as well. And it's just got the season schedule on it. So he traces his finger down the line. He says, tonight is Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things.
Okay. Cool. Well, this will be fun. I've never done anything like this before, so, I'm not impressing them.
Nope.
They'll tell if I'm lying or being a fake.
You can try a roll. Try and use your charm,
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we got striking looks.
Yeah, for sure. Expression would be your skill.
I don't want to use expression.
What do you think you'd be using?
I guess that's it. Socialize?
Ooh. Let's see. Socialize. Yeah, it could be socialize.
It's one regardless, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. And then presence? Or manipulation?
No, I don't want to do. One
success.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, they're not like completely shunning you.
Okay, good.
There's still some chatter as the line fills in behind you.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the line behind me.
Okay. There's like maybe a dozen other people who are showing up.
Mm-hmm.
And,
do they have pictures?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
No other fan club members are coming?
Well, none with pictures.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Yeah. All right, so we're waiting.
Mm-hmm. So eventually you get ushered in, and you go into the studio, and then you file in and take your seats.
Mm-hmm. So are we? I mean, there's not very many people.
No.
So are we like up in the front, like close?
If you want to be.
Yeah. Close. I want to. Hey, don't you want to sit close up to see like her boobs?
You don't say that, do you?
No, but I think it.
Yeah. Yeah. So Kent's like, oh yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Yeah. So where's that trio going?
They're up front as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we're there.
You
looking
are.
Around the set.
Indeed.
Who's there?
Well, hold on one second.
Okay.
All right. The dog has barked again, but we were ahead of it this time.
Yeah.
Haha. Okay.
All right.
Go on.
And, okay, so when I'm looking around, so Amy's looking around the soundstage. Mm-hmm. She sees, like, a couple different types of fans. So there's, like, some young, like, teenage gothy-looking kids. There's some other folks, too. Mm-hmm. Do I notice any pallid individuals?
No.
Aside from the goth kids that I can tell are wearing makeup?
Yeah. No. You don't see anyone who looks naturally pallid. Mm-hmm.
And so I'm looking around the soundstage, too. There's, like, the director and, like, all the people bustling around.
Yep.
Do I see an elderly gentleman who...
with sort of flyaway hair. And, yes, you do, actually.
I do?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so I just notice him. Mm-hmm. He just doesn't seem like he's...
He's definitely not part of the crew, but he's kind of standing off to the side with his arms crossed over his chest, one hand up to his mouth as he's kind of chewing a hangnail. A hand nail.
A nail from a hand.
Yes.
Well, maybe he's just like...
He looks a little preoccupied, And then at that point, someone comes jogging into the studio, and they got like a little cardboard box like you would get from Kinko's, And they hand it to him, and he looks relieved.
Oh.
And then he takes the box, and he takes the lid off, and walks over, and says, "May I have your attention, please?" "Yes, everyone quiet down, please."
Okay.
"I have here something that Mistress Black wished to be handed out to everyone in the audience.
Okay.
So I will begin handing it out now." And so he just kind of...
So, like, there's how many people? Are there, like, about 40 people?
like 25.
25 people?
It's not a big audience, though.
Okay. Yeah.
Because, I mean, really, it's just, like, her on a stage with a screen. Yeah. So you guys are just there to basically watch a movie.
Right.
And laugh.
And have fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he just starts making his way up the aisle.
All right.
Counting. Right? Sorry. Counting out the things and handing it.
Okay.
"Please take one and pass it down. Thank you."
Okay, so I do.
Yeah.
What is it?
All right. So it's a little cheap looking, but it's still like fresh off the copier,
right?
And it's just like a flyer,
okay,
and it says, Karen Anatos presents a new and revolutionary healthcare system.
What?
Yeah, and it's got a picture of this, who you recognize as Mistress Black, but she's not wearing.
Oh.
She's not wearing her gothy outfit. She's wearing a shapely one-piece bathing suit.
Oh. Oh.
And
wow.
So
okay.
And then and it just says a complete regimen for full body health.
Huh.
And then there's an 800 number down at the bottom. And it said more details coming soon.
Wow, what is this? Ken, don't worry about it.
He's already taken one and put it in his pocket.
I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm just looking at him like, Ken. Anyway. All right. Okay, so is the gentleman is he coming back down the row?
Yeah.
So can I tug on his coat?
Yes, what is it?
So what is this about? What is this?
Mistress Black will be offering more details.
Oh, excellent.
With her show when she comes out.
Thank you.
Of course.
All right. So does that guy seem weird?
Define weird. Do I have to make a breaking point roll?
He's not pallid.
No, he's not pallid.
Okay. Well, he's her assistant.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yes. All right. So I am in anticipation. When is she coming out?
So it's like 11:50, and everyone's just kind of chattering away, and then the Asian American girl who's in front of you in line goes, "Oh wow, look!" And you see, Mistress Black. She's coming out on stage.
Oh, okay.
And so everyone kind of like is like, "Oh," and she walks out amongst the cameras, and she's got. This long Vampirella type dress on, and is in full stage makeup,
with the wig.
With the wig, yeah. And so she comes out and she says, "Well, good evening, ghouls and boys. I'm Mistress Black, and in a few minutes we're going to start the show. I'm coming out a little earlier than I normally do tonight because I just wanted to talk a little bit about those flyers that my assistant Carl passed around. And you're probably all wondering what that's all about. Well, it's just a little side project that we're launching. I've really gotten into health and nutrition lately, especially alternative health and dietary supplements. And I just want to share my discoveries with the world. So we're putting together a program of total health and fitness that's going to be a combination of exercise, dietary changes, and some supplements that I'll be offering for sale through my company. We're not quite there yet, but we're almost there, and I just wanted to give all of you, my devoted fans, first pass on access to this program. So if you call the 800 number on the flyer, you can find out more information about when these things will be available. I will be holding seminars periodically over the next few months, and I would love all of you to attend.
Oh my god. 800 number, eh?
Uh-huh.
Oh man. Okay. So this fills me with dread. I get this like kind of sinking feeling.
Yeah, your danger sense is like going, oh god.
Yeah, like this isn't. That seems odd.
Yeah, because here's this woman. Now, granted, she is in stage makeup, but like, and she does not look. I mean, she looks well preserved, but she doesn't look like the picture of like sunny California.
Yeah.
You know, health like Jane Fonda or
right. It's like this is really odd.
Yeah.
But there's so many things. So this is Amy thinking to herself. So she's watching her and trying to just get a feel for like, is she authentic? Like, does she seem like legitimately like happy to be there? And
well, she's got a great stage presence.
Okay,
you know, she definitely knows what she's doing in terms of working an audience. And, you know, So
okay, well, okay. So, wow. Okay, so does she start the show?
So yes, so things get underway, and so she goes back off stage, you know, and then the stage manager comes out and he's telling you about the applause sign, and
he's a comedian warming up the crowd, basically.
No, he's just kind of saying like, all right, so what's going to happen is Mistress Black's going to come out, she's going to do a little bit, and then we're going to watch part of the movie. There's going to be commercial breaks. Anytime the applause sign comes on, you know what to do. And, just everyone's here to have a good time. So let's just have a good time, and, feel free to laugh, feel free to, clap whenever you like. But just remember, this is, live television. So, keep it clean, keep it clean and keep it cute. So,
all right. Okay. All right.
So, and then, they're doing their countdowns, and then the show gets underway. So.
Okay, all right. So I'm watching her.
Yeah.
Between takes. Like, what is she doing?
Like, you mean when the camera's not on her? Okay, so basically, she is mostly just chatting with Carl. And just kind of standing off to the side. She's not,
Is she looking at the audience?
Not really. There's like during the first commercial, like the kids that were ahead of you are like kind of like, woo, Karen, woo, and she kind of turns and gives them a little wave, but like nothing real. I mean, she's pretty focused on the show. She's doing, she's going over the cue cards, and that kind of with the director.
Okay.
There's, getting her makeup touched up, that kind of thing. So.
Okay. All right. So,
so you watch this movie. That's terrible.
Yeah. Is Ken liking it?
Ken is mostly just watching Mistress Black, even when the movie's showing. So,
oh man.
And then so the program wraps up. So 1:55 a.m. on the dot, and everyone's clapping, and the stage manager's like, "Great show, everybody," and blah blah blah, and then you see the trio standing up with their photos and kind of edging forward.
Yeah, I'm going to follow them.
Okay.
Like behind them.
Okay. So Ken's like, oh, are we going to meet her?
Yeah, let's, well, why not?
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. That sounds cool.
So we're sidling up.
Totally cool with that.
All right.
All right, so there's sidling.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and then Karen is like, finishing up the immediate post-show stuff, and then she turns and says, "Oh, it's so good to see all of you. Hi, Jody, Ben, Patricia. So good to see you. Okay." Like Carl's handing her a Sharpie and she's signing.
Yeah.
She's like, "Happy to do it. There you go. There you go."
Mm-hmm.
And then she sees you and Ken. And so she says, "And hello, are you new members of my fan club?"
Possibly, like maybe, I put my hand out.
Okay.
To shake her hand.
Yeah, she puts hers out.
I shake her hand.
It is ice cold.
So how can I mask my freaked outedness? Am I successful at masking that?
Okay, so I'm finally going to nail you down on an expression roll. Because expression is basically your nonverbal cues.
Okay.
So
Composure
for sure. Composure plus expression.
plus expression.
Yes.
Okay.
And go ahead and add in your striking looks too.
Oh,
Because
okay.
this is a social roll.
Okay.
They might mask otherwise uncomfortable.
Yeah. 3. Wait, 4.
Great.
Wow.
Nice.
4.
Okay.
So okay, I'm just gonna say, so Trisha doesn't mention Aaron at all
When?
to Karen.
In this moment?
Yeah. Like, oh, when's Aaron coming back? Or something like that.
Maybe in a moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to jump the gun. I just...
Hey, no. It's good when you remind me of like the connections these people have.
Because Trisha is definitely...
Right. Yeah. I mean, she kind of knew Aaron before. Aaron was her gateway to Karen, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, totally. Anyway, so she takes your hand.
It's ice cold.
Ice cold, but you totally cover it up. You're smooth as peanut butter. And you're just smiling, turning on the charm, basically.
Like, maybe, yeah, we might. My brother really likes your show, and that's how I found out about it.
Hi, what's your name? Ken. She's like leaning forward,
Her boobs are right at his eye level.
Right at eye level. He's fighting so hard not to just stare, And
does she shake his hand?
She takes his hand.
And how does he react?
And she kind of like takes it in both hands.
Oh my gosh!
And he's just like, and she's like, "Get him young." That's what I always say.
What the fuck?
She kind of winks at you, stands up again,
Yeah.
and says, "Are you a fan of my show as well?"
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, like I said, I just found out about it. My brother was watching it, and so I thought, why not come down here and see you in action?
Wow, that's so flattering. Thank you.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Well, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Carl. And so he reaches in his pocket and pulls out 2 more tickets, and she says, "Just to save you a trip, if you want to come back again."
Oh, thanks.
And give him the fan club. So he pulls out a leaflet, She says, "That's the information on the fan club."
Oh, great.
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
All right. So
I'm really interested in this supplement thing that you...
Oh.
This flyer that you talked about in the beginning. Can you tell me more about it?
Of course.
Oh, my God. So am I noticing anything about her, like, up close? Like, aside from her ice cold vice grip of a hand, is there anything else?
Feels like it could rip my arm off.
Basically.
With the twitch of a wrist.
Yes. Is there anything else I'm noticing about her, or?
She just has a definite presence. It's very much, it's a little gobsmacking, to be in her presence.
She's really striking.
She's very striking, and just, in fact, let me...
Like her focus. She just focuses on you, and you're just like the only person there.
Yes, exactly. Okay. It's like she's pulling you into her world.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to see how something works here. Okay, I'm going to give her a roll.
Oh, shit.
What is your resolve?
My resolve.
an error. So
tell me about this regime.
well, like I say, we're still nailing things down. The main hang-up is with the supplements, because we want to make sure that those are as effective as possible, and that everyone can take them and feel great and without any side effects. But like I said, there's some information. If you call that 800 number, you'll get some dates when I'm going to be holding seminars.
Okay.
And that's going to be the best way to...
Yeah.
Carl has been working very hard. Very hard. And she reaches over and kind of like strokes the side of his cheek, and his eyelids flutter a little.
Oh my God.
She says, he's been working very hard.
I'm looking at both of them, like, from one to the other, like, whoa.
What the fuck just happened?
What's going on?
Yes.
All right.
But, so I have every confidence in terms of getting that supplement ready in time. And, in the meantime.
Wow. Well, that's really
appreciate
exciting.
your interest.
Definitely.
It's very good to know. Because I was so worried that, I would share this particular passion of mine and no one would care.
Where did this passion come from?
Well, to just between us girls, I'm a little older than I look. And it's just, lifestyle choices, really. So, certain things that I've done to keep the toll of the passing years at bay. And I've decided that I want to share that with the world.
Wow, that's so generous of you.
I like to think so. So a lot of television personalities and movie actors, they have their own beauty regimen and they keep it to themselves. But I thought, you know what? We all deserve to be beautiful. We all deserve to be ageless beauties.
I just kind of laugh like, yeah.
I got a steak with your name on it.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, bloodsucker.
Yes, son of a bitch.
Yes, son of a
All right, so seeing red.
Yeah.
Well, great. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. I know it's very late, so I gotta get Ken back home. So.
Oh, are you sure? I like to have a little bit of an after party back in my mansion.
Oh, do you?
Oh, yes. The fan club here knows all about it. They're kind of like, yeah, we do.
Okay.
And then Trisha says, "Is Aaron going to be there?"
Oh.
And
So composure. So if I hear that, can we do another?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so composure plus expression.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No? None at all?
No.
All right, so your head whips around really quickly and in a way that's kind of obvious.
Suspicious.
Yeah. So Karen's kind of like looking at you while she's talking to Trisha, and says, No, honey, he's still out of town.
All right, well,
I would love for you and your brother to come back to my mansion.
All right, do I have to, am I resisting this? Because, like, he needs to get home. Like, I can't get Ken involved, and I'm thinking about...
He's kind of, like, bouncing on the balls of his feet, like...
It's like 2 a.m., you little...
You little shit.
No. But, like, also, I can't... I think about what Leon said, and I can't...
Right. Yeah, that sounds great. I'll go right into your den. Absolutely. Oh, fantastic.
wait. So she's saying that, like, I really would like you to...
Yeah.
So...
I would love to have you over for dinner. Go on.
Okay, good. I would say... Okay. So is she, like, exerting any kind of, like, will over me, or...
Nothing more than what she already did. Let me see how Ken is doing, though.
Oh, my God.
Let's see what his resolve is.
Oh, Ken.
Up here. There you are. Oh, yeah. Same resolve. Runs in the family, I guess.
We're adaptable people.
Oh. Uh-oh.
What?
So 5 successes. So that's exceptional.
Okay.
Ken. Okay.
So he's tired.
No.
What?
That's her on him.
Oh. He's
So
like, this is my new mommy.
Yes, he just.
Well, let's say how
he just wordlessly allows her to scoop him up in her arms and carry her away. No,
so he's like an 11. He's 11.
12, I thought.
12.
Yeah, I thought he was 12.
77.
Oh, so 12 going on 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So he turns to you and he's like grabbing your sleeve. He's like, please, Amy, please, I've never wanted anything so badly. It's like really uncharacteristic. He's like groveling.
Yeah, it's weird.
He's
weird.
like clutching at you.
Yeah. It's like, what the heck?
Come on. It's not that big a deal. It's not that big. Mom and Dad are asleep anyway. They won't know. They won't know if like we get home in a half hour or like 2 hours. Like it doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
Come on.
So I know she's doing this to him. Or no, I don't know that.
Don't know for sure, but he's acting very uncharacteristically.
Ken. So, I will look at so Karen's probably just busy.
A couple more people come over.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the fan club kids.
Uh-huh.
And be like, how crazy is this? He's like almost 13, but I don't know. How crazy do these parties get?
And so they all kind of look at each other. and the guy goes, oh, well, I mean, there's parts of it that can get a little crazy, but those are usually like pretty discreet. They're like upstairs, so like
okay,
behind closed doors. Like if you just want to hang out like down in the main area, that's it's usually okay.
All right. So I'm looking at Ken. I'm like so tempted because I want more information.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jeopardizing him. It's bad.
Breaking point roll?
Yeah.
Because guilty is one of the conditions that you can acquire, actually, if you, from a breaking point. So.
I mean, I really feel like. Remember I told you about framing him for something?
Yes.
So part of me feels really guilty, like I owe him something for that. But at the same, so I don't know, I'm feeling, yeah. Plus, but I'm just worried about, I don't want to lose him too. That's what I'm worried about.
Mm-hmm.
Is if things get dangerous,
mm-hmm.
I don't want to lose, I can't bear it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think this would be a breaking point.
I definitely agree.
Okay, so beat.
Take a beat.
Regular.
I'll give you a beat. And breaking point is resolve plus composure, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that.
Mm-hmm. Resolve plus composure?
I think so. Let's see here, page 73. We're almost there. 3 is resolve plus composure. You have an integrity of 7, so that's +1 to your pool. And let's see here. Character is protecting a loved one. No, definitely not.
What?
You're not protecting a loved one.
Well, I want to, but I also want.
Right. No, that's the issue. You're not witnessing except supernatural though, so that's good. You're not really. Yeah, nothing any otherwise stressful. So yeah, just a +1 to your pool. So.
One, 2, 3, 4.
One away from exceptional. All right, so I'm going to give you guilty.
Okay.
And you may choose as you will. Obviously,
we're going.
Okay.
We're going. Yeah.
All right. Do you also want accidentally turned on?
No. I mean, not yet. I mean, if she gets naked, maybe, but...
All right, so your character is experiencing deep-seated feelings of guilt and remorse. Mm-hmm. Perfect. You receive a -2 to any resolve or composure rolls to defend against subterfuge, empathy, or intimidation rolls. Resolution. The character confesses his crimes and makes restitution.
How can I do that?
Basically, you go to Ken and you apologize at some point.
For framing him?
No, for this.
Taking him to...
Basically, you would have to tell him that she's a vampire and say, I'm sorry, I knew she was a vampire, but I put you in danger anyway, I'm sorry. Can you ever forgive me? Etc. So,
yeah. Okay.
So basically, yeah, you are
I'm guilty.
You are guilty.
So I'm going to have to tell Ken that... Racking up these cards.
You are.
Don't like it.
Thank goodness.
But what a boon. I want to find out some more.
Well, because I'm thinking, looking at this social thing here, that you actually have made a good impression on her.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? How?
How? Well, you got 4 successes on your roll.
Right.
So normally, yeah, I would have said that. Well, normally I would say good, and I'm going to say with those successes, that would actually boost it to excellent. Yeah.
All right.
Because you're stroking your ego, you're showing interest in
her project,
which she's very excited about. In fact, the fact that you showed interest in that, like her show is like, yeah, whatever. Like if you'd just been like, oh, I'm really such a big fan of your show, so I'm like, yeah, thanks. But I think the fact you were interested in her program is actually even more, more impressive to her.
Right.
More likely to impress her. And then you got 4 successes on your roll.
Yeah.
So you are, I'd put you at excellent.
Okay.
Of course, she did also note your interest in the name Aaron.
Right.
But,
so
that doesn't have any bearing on this particular
No, but she's like,
sequence.
Like, why?
Yeah.
Why did Amy notice that? Or whatever.
Okay, so...
going to this party.
Yep, so Carl gives you directions.
Where is it?
Well, it's in Beverly Hills. This mansion.
Wow.
So, you're able to just
I'll follow the kids.
Okay, sure.
Too.
Yeah.
Like the fan club guys.
Yeah.
So I'll follow them.
Okay. So you drive along, and, you're on Sunset there for a little while, and then you turn off the Sunset. And
is Ken just, beside himself with excitement?
Yeah.
Or is he just really why are we doing this?
No, he's very excited. So, he's probably equal parts scared and excited. So, anyway, and then in due course, you turn up, get another residential street, and, it's just lined with palm trees and well-tended hedges and then periodic gates, you know?
Yeah.
And so, you all just park on the street. And how about a wits plus composure roll for perception purposes?
Wits plus composure? I'm also going to add 2 for my danger sense.
No.
What?
This isn't dangerous. This isn't a dangerous situation.
Wits plus composure?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
1. All
right. So you park and you get out, and so you can see a ways down, maybe 100 yards down the street from where you all are parking, and there's a lot of cars parking on the street here, and then there's nothing, and there's a street light, and then kind of just beyond that light, you can see gleaming in the light a Mercedes-Benz.
What?
With gold chrome accents.
Oh, my stomach drops. And I note it. Damn. Oh. So I'm going to follow the fan club people.
So everyone's
trying to be like, yeah.
so this gate is open, and you start going up the drive, and the drive curves around, and then so hoving into view comes this, gorgeous, Spanish mission style, mansion, and it's very well lit, artfully lit garden, and so forth. There's a fountain out front.
Wow.
Spraying water good 10 feet up into the air.
But it's pretty well guarded, right? It's fairly secure seeming.
Well,
there's gates and.
I mean, you pass through an open gate. Yeah.
Are there any bodyguards?
Well,
or certain guards?
Funny you should ask.
Yeah.
As you approach the front door, you see that there is a very beefy looking security guard. Standing guard, and he's just kind of like, he's not patting anybody down, but he's just giving you all a very thorough once over as you approach.
He's not a Crip son.
No,
doesn't seem.
Well, he's not dressed as one. But as you get closer, you do notice that his bull neck, despite wearing this this suit where the collar is kind of straining around his muscular neck, some blue ink. Tattoos on the neck, kind of all the way around.
Oh,
so
throat piece,
yeah, exactly. So yeah, it looks like gang style tattoos.
All right.
So, and then you pass through the double doors into the foyer and into this marble, floored, extravaganza. And there's the sound of laughter and talking and smell of cigarette smoke and pot smoke in the air.
Oh shit! So I'm thinking about Ken.
Yeah.
We're only staying for an hour, and then we're out of here.
All right.
What does he say?
He's just like, yeah, sure.
Just stay by me.
Just looking around.
Yeah.
So you pass through the foyer into this big, almost like ballroom.
Yeah.
And it's there's.
Is there food?
There's couches and there's other places to sit, but you're not seeing any food.
Oh,
no.
Nice.
So
weird.
Yeah.
That seems weird. So I'm gonna turn to one of Trisha.
Yeah.
And be like, "Is there any food?"
She goes, "Oh, yeah, sometimes she forgets."
Oh,
yeah,
that's weird.
Yeah,
I guess because of her health thing, she doesn't really think about.
No, she doesn't think about food a lot. And she's kind of, almost like she's trying to suppress a laugh.
What's so funny?
Nothing. I was just thinking about something I saw in Herman's head.
Oh yeah, that show's pretty funny.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. So damn, I can't be too investigatory.
Well, let's see here. So opening doors.
Yeah.
At each interval you may make a roll to open doors to move closer to your character's goal. The roll might be different each time depending on the character's tactics. Some of the rolls might not even be social. Social. Okay, so then it's saying that I can change up dice pools as I will and as I want.
Right.
And let's see here. Failed rolls impose cumulative -1 penalty on further rolls. These penalties do not go away after successful rolls. Ouch. Alright, so let's see. Aspirations are quick routes to influence. Find out a character's goals, wants, and needs, and they can help move interactions forward. If your character presents a clear path and reasoning for how they'll help a character achieve an aspiration or remove a door. Ooh. Okay. And then... Okay, once your character opens the final door, the subject must act. Yada, yada. Okay, so pretty straightforward. So, all right, so I'm gonna have the fan club be the sort of the first door,
right?
Right. So how are you gonna ingratiate yourself with the fan club, basically?
What are they doing?
They're standing around.
Talking?
Yep. They look very comfortable. They look like they've done this before.
Right. So, there's such a, like, so you guys do this every week?
I mean, yeah, mostly every week. Well, yeah, no, and
like, you must really love Karen.
So they all nod, like, oh, yeah, she's great.
Mm-hmm.
She's great, but, and so Benjamin's like, yeah, but, I mean, we all kind of do other stuff. I mean, Trisha likes to go to clubs, and, I like to go to, conventions and stuff. There's a Bimon Sci-Fi Con coming up pretty soon.
Bimon?
Bi-monthly.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's just what Amy's like, what? Well, that sounds pretty neat.
Yeah.
Do you, like, dress up in costumes and stuff?
Sometimes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
So where's Ken?
He's nearby.
Okay.
He's just kind of looking around.
All right.
So, what do you want to roll?
I don't know.
Specifically.
I would straight up be like, you mentioned Aaron, like...
Yeah, I mean, you could go that route.
But I don't want to show my hand so much.
Well, there's forcing doors. Sometimes waiting and subtlety just aren't warranted, desired, or possible. In these cases, your character can attempt to force a door. The degree of urgency is high risk, high reward. So
say, like... I know this is going to sound weird. I know there's probably, like, more than one Aaron in this town, but I had a friend whose boyfriend's name was Aaron, and I know he really liked Mistress Black's show. And so when you mentioned Aaron, I'm just wondering if we know the same person. All right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that. Yep. Okay. So
what do I roll?
Well, let's think here. So what do you think would apply skill-wise on that?
I think
persuasion or
streetwise.
Streetwise? No, that's getting intel off the streets.
Manipulation?
Well, manipulation, I think for sure.
Plus,
or persuasion, maybe.
I'm trying to investigate.
Yeah, doesn't quite apply in this situation. Well, investigation. See, I'm looking at the shorthand.
It's like knowing how to write question, knowing how to ask questions.
Right. I'm also looking at those little shorthand descriptions of the skills here, and under investigation it says solving riddles and finding evidence. Now I know they mean riddles literally.
Yeah, but finding evidence.
Finding evidence. Yeah. Well, that's also meant literally. But I'm thinking, like, could one extrapolate that? Because, you're kind of doing the Columbo thing here, like,
right.
Like, oh, by the way, a friend of mine used to know this guy named Aaron. Oh, could they be the same friend? So, yeah, I'd say manipulation plus investigation.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Oh, man. So, striking looks.
Yep.
Social.
Yep.
Willpower.
Sure.
I'm going to use a willpower.
Spend away.
1.
Okay. Did you get your 3 dice in there from your willpower?
I didn't do that last time.
Did you not?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Oh, wow.
Nothing?
Oh my god.
Oh, don't tell me.
Nothing.
Gasp. Wow. All right, so they're mum. They're just like, could be. There's a lot of Aarons in this town.
Yeah, there are, aren't there?
Yeah.
That's silly of me. I'm gonna go get something to drink, so I take Ken with me.
Come on.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
That's crazy.
Fucking Aaron, man. Goddamn.
Magic.
Dumb luck. Stupid people. Fucking protecting his ass for no reason. He's giving them no reason to protect him. Alright. Going to the kitchen, like where I think the kitchen might be.
Yeah.
To get some water or something.
Sure.
So I'm kind of wading through, like, it's different types of people.
Yeah.
So are there other pallid people there who just know to go to the after party, or are there people who?
I think yeah. There are a couple.
Like who? Because I'm trying to think of anybody who. I mean, there were those like gutter punk type vamps.
Yeah, sure.
But I don't know if there's any others.
But let's see.
Is that guy Carl around?
Yes, Carl is around.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I would go to him and be like,
okay,
can we get some water?
I mean, there's like a biker dude type, with like a leather trench coat.
Oh.
Who looks kind of pale. And also seems to be very popular. He's, chatting it up. And is very loud and, like he's telling some kind of story. There's another, you spot another pale looking fellow kind of sitting by himself over on a little settee, leaning on his, with his elbows on his knees, leaning forward, just kind of watching the crowd. Looks to be maybe middle-aged with sort of a curly fro, and then, you find Carl.
Hi, Carl, is it?
Yes, my dear. How can I help you?
Can we have some water or something?
Of course. Oh. Yes.
Oh.
I knew I forgot something.
Oh, Carl.
Ah.
Doesn't Carl eat food?
Damn it. Yeah, he does. But he's just been so
busy.
He's been so busy.
I know you've been really busy, Karen said, with the supplement stuff and the health stuff.
Yes. It's been a lot of work. But we're almost ready.
That's exciting.
Yes. Yeah, please come with me.
Okay.
Takes you through. Yeah. Takes you through into the kitchen.
So I'm looking around for pictures. I'm looking around.
By the way, it's been an hour at this point.
Okay, yeah. Ken, after this, we're out of here.
All right.
So I'm looking around for pictures. I'm looking around.
The house seems very kind of neutral, like almost like a
model home.
Model home, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I thought there might be pictures of Karen around.
Not in this area of the house.
Oh. Huh. All right, so I'm looking around, like, how many rooms does this place have?
Oh, it's quite big. There's actually 2 wings to the house as well. And 2 stories. Yes, it was built in 1921 by Fatty Arbuckle.
Wow.
He had to sell it soon afterwards.
Right.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Poured you some water.
Okay, so we both drink water. All right, well, please give Karen our regards. We need to... It's getting really late, and I gotta take him home.
Oh, yes, of course.
But maybe I can come by next week.
We'd love to have you.
Okay, thank you. All right, so Ken's done with his water. It's taking a long time.
Yeah.
Ken, come on.
All right. So he polishes it off.
Let's go.
All right.
So we're heading out.
Okay.
Amid the kind of different people.
Yeah.
The laughter.
Yep.
The 1920s. Is she playing 1920s records?
There's no music at this point.
That's weird.
It's just general hubbub.
Like, oh, you're here. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
All right, so you're kind of navigating, zigzagging, sidewinding.
Yeah.
And then a hand on your shoulder. Cold. Very powerful.
I turn.
Leaving so soon.
Oh, hi, Karen. So she's not wearing... Is she wearing her makeup still and everything?
So she's... She has changed in her appearance.
And her wig.
Obviously, she retired to, change and then come back down.
What's she wearing?
So her hair is like flaming red.
Oh.
Which is quite a contrast to her pale skin.
Right.
And then her stage makeup is off, but she's made up, in a more tasteful fashion. And then she is...
Oh, man.
Wearing,
what is she wearing?
She is wearing... Let's see, what's she wearing? Okay, so she's wearing this kind of like blood red dress, I guess you could say, with a big white lily flower pinned to the side over her bosom.
Okay.
basically.
All right.
With her hair pulled back.
Oh, like in a bun or something?
Kind of like a
ponytail?
updo.
Updo.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm am I impressed by this?
you are.
I'm thinking I would be.
You are.
Like, whoa, she's stunning.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ooh. So she says leaving so soon.
Leaving so soon.
Is she wearing a ring?
She is not.
She's not wearing the ring that Aaron gave her?
Nope.
Oh! All bets are off.
Yep.
No, I'm kidding. That's funny. Shit. Okay. So she says that.
Yep.
I'm impressed. I'm
You're
a little
impressed.
Whoa.
Yep.
She's stunning. She's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Looking, and I look over at Ken really quick.
Yeah, he's completely
His eyes are ooga.
basically transfixed. Yeah.
He's little hearts in his eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. We have to leave. It's getting kind of late, but I was thinking of coming by next weekend.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Mm-hmm. She's just looking at me.
Mm-hmm. And you must bring Ken back too.
Oh, he's a kid, you know.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Come here, Ken. I'll give you something to remember me by.
What?
And so he walks forward. She just puts both her hands on his shoulders, leans forward, and just plants a big kiss right on his cheek. And leaves this like perfect lip
print
on his cheek.
Oh my god. So that freaks me out a little.
Okay.
Like,
and then she
she
stands up again and then takes both your hands with hers.
Oh, so cold.
Yeah. It says, "It was lovely to meet you, Amy."
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'll come back next week.
There's no maybe about it.
Oh, okay. Do I feel like compelled, like I have to, or
you're like, yes, that sounds like an excellent idea.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
definitely. So I just kind of turn around and look at the rest of the room. Does anybody see me or notice me?
Well, I was going to say, in this moment, you can attempt to knock down a door if you want, if you have a roll in mind.
I don't want to press my luck.
Yeah.
But it's also like... I'm gonna lie.
Okay.
So how much does can she tell, like, if I'm lying, like Santa Claus? Or, like, what's going on?
She doesn't have any mind reading powers, so...
So, okay, so I'm gonna try to play my charms
as you're saying your farewells.
The main reason, I know I said that, like, the reason I came here was because of Ken, but the main reason I came here is because, well, one of my friends passed away about a month ago.
Oh.
And she knew this guy who I think knows you.
Okay.
And, I saw she mentioned that, he really liked your show, and he's really into horror movies. And so I thought I would just check it out, and just as kind of, I just miss my friend quite a bit, and this was just something that, So, yeah.
It was something that was important to her.
Well, he was important to her.
I see. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so the fact that there was that connection there, I'm just still grieving.
I understand.
Yeah. Her name was Dawn, by the way.
Dawn.
Mm-hmm. And this guy's name was Aaron. I just looked straight at her.
Oh. I thought I saw you. Earlier. When Trisha said that name.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I asked her, like, maybe you know this guy, and she didn't really say anything. So there's tons of guys named Aaron, and there's tons of girls named Dawn. So what are the odds?
Yes, of course. All right. So what are you rolling? Persuasion, maybe, or?
Okay. Now,
Oh, and what is guilty again? What's the penalty on guilty? What does it say?
And shaken.
No, just guilty.
Fine.
Shaken is like you could just voluntarily miss a roll.
-2 to resolve or composure rolls, to defend against subterfuge, empathy, or intimidation rolls.
To defend against.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So she's not trying to do any of those things to me so far.
Yes, correct.
I'm not... Okay, so that's fine.
Although, in fact, like, so as an example, when she used her impress power, your resolve of 2 subtracted from her dice pool. That's what it's talking about.
Okay.
So had you been guilty at that point, which you weren't yet, right? You would have had an effective resolve of 0, so she would have had 10 dice in her pool instead of 8. Mm-hmm. So that's what it does. Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Is this what I'm saying out of character? Is what I'm saying like totally sound weird?
No.
Like
I'm
trying to connect.
I'm buying it.
Like I feel like I want to be close to Dawn, so I'm kind of any sort of links that
makes sense.
Knew about or
it totally makes
knew
sense.
this guy and was in love with him. Okay.
Totally.
Okay, let's get back in here.
Okay. So roll wise.
Oh shit.
You say you're looking her straight in the eye, so I'm kind of thinking composure.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
And what?
Okay, striking looks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, well, empathy would be something like, feel sorry for me? Or is empathy like, I feel sorry for, like, I can convey empathy to, that I am empathetic to other people? I don't know.
It's both, really.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. So I'd say empathy for sure.
Okay. So, and it's just one.
Okay.
This is hard for Amy.
I know.
She's not a very, like, emotional person.
And then take one die out because you've had one failure. So. Any willpower on this?
Hell yes.
Okay.
Okay. Wow, my willpower is
plummeting.
Dwindling away.
All right.
God in heaven. Okay. All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3.
Okay.
Okay.
So one success.
Okay.
So that's one door down.
All right.
So you have made an impression.
She was really in love with him.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Oh, you.
But
all right,
getting
that wedge in there.
Well.
Yeah.
I don't really know what. I'm just trying to lay it on really thick. So who knows? Like, I don't know what saying that will.
Yes. Right.
What day is this? April 20th.
20th. Yeah.
21st.
Well, 21st technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll mark that down for our timeline.
Yes. All right. So her eyes narrow ever so slightly. But she says, "Wow, that's very sweet of you." And yes, it's always.
So do you know?
It's always terrible to lose a fan.
To lose a fan. She's such an ass.
Do you know him?
Yeah. Do you know this guy? I mean, I know you meet so many people. You probably have so many fans.
I do know Aaron. Yes, I do.
I'm watching her face.
It's inscrutable.
Mm-hmm.
You can keep. I mean, you're at excellence, so you can keep trying to open doors, but the interval is 1 hour, so you're going to have to go off and like chat with her and do stuff and whatever.
I can't.
You know?
Like Ken's there. I just can't. It's impossible.
Yeah.
I have to build it all up again.
Yeah, because you're looking at a minimum. Well, not minimum. If you rolled a bunch of exceptional successes, you could have her squawking within 3 hours.
It's going to be 6 a.m.
3 to 5 hours, basically.
It's going to be daybreak soon.
Until the dawn's light, and then she wouldn't be hanging around anyway.
Right, no.
So,
she's probably hungry anyway.
Yes, you don't want to put yourself in that situation.
So, anyway, so I lay that on. She's inscrutable.
Yep.
So thank you so much for your hospitality, Ken. Thank Karen.
He's just like nodding. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like trying to avoid the boner.
Yeah, basically. He's kind of tugging his t-shirt down, you know.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Put your windbreaker on. Jesus.
Tie your windbreaker around your waist. Certain tricks, you know.
So, but yeah, maybe I'll come by next week.
I would love that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Why? Why would you love that? Why would you love that?
So you're out of there.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
So wait, I look around to see if anybody else is looking at me. I mentioned that. You said nobody.
Yeah, nobody.
All right, out of there.
Okay. You walk back down the
I look
walk.
down to see if that Mercedes is still there.
It is not.
Oh. It's right behind you. All right. So.
It's slowly coming down the drive.
Okay.
Its lights on.
So we get to the car.
Yeah.
And I leave Ken. Ken can wipe that off of his face if he wants to. I'm just going to leave him with it. I'm not going to force him to.
He has not wiped it off.
No.
I've been washing this face.
Oh, gross. Okay, so silently, I drive back to Pasadena, checking my rear view.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. So I'm driving back. I'm just trying to put all the pieces together. Like, did that sound legit? Like, the reason I wanted to see her was because Aaron likes her and Dawn liked Aaron, and I'm just trying to think if that story makes any sense.
All right. So you get home, pull into your driveway. Ken is out of the car in less than 1.3 seconds, running back into the house.
But dude, does he even have a key?
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah.
He
You
brought his key?
both have keys.
A smart kid. All right, Ken. You're welcome. I
Yeah.
shouted him.
Yeah, exactly. He's like running back in.
Yeah.
And,
I head back into the house.
all right, you start walking back towards the house.
Mm-hmm.
From out of the shadows.
Out of God knows what dimension.
God knows what dimension. No, from out of the shadows, a voice calls out to you. It is friendly, it is warm, it is a male voice. And it says, Amy, I was wondering if we might have a word. And a gentleman steps forward. He is of medium build, middle years, salt and pepper hair, with a broad, wide, almost shark-like grin, and twinkling eyes.
So for a second, I'm like, oh.
And he's dressed in an Armani suit, perfectly tailored.
It startles me.
Uh-huh.
It's like 4 a.m.
Yeah, and he's just stepping out of the shadows here, and that's where we're gonna end off this chapter and this story, actually. So
really,
yes.
Oh, yay!
For reasons that will become apparent next time.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
That was fantastico.
All right.
Oh man.
Yes.
What have I learned? That's drummed into me.
I know, right? Yeah.
I love those questions. You know I love questions like that.
Yeah.
Because I need to debrief.
Rate me, grade me.
No. It's more like debriefing.
Yeah.
What have I learned? I learned about Karen.
Yep. You sure did.
I learned that I'm like a total jock and I can't relate to nerds.
Basically, you were like totally stepping on their toes.
I was. It was bad.
Man. Yeah. The fan club is not your route to success.
No. They do not find me in any way cool.
Yeah. I said a lot of other nice things about you. Just take the compliment, nerd.
Yep. I learned a lot more about Aaron.
Yeah.
I learned there's a car following me. I need to put a point in contacts for Little Tokyo so I can defend my turf.
I'm concerned I might have forgotten to be vigilant about beats, so let's just make sure I didn't forget to give you any beats.
Well, I was doing some major investigation.
You were. Let's see here.
I didn't really get to use any of my virtues or vices.
Did you fulfill an aspiration at all?
Well, I was working on solving Don's murder.
Yeah, you were. You didn't fulfill it, though. You fulfilled one last session. Did you write in a new one?
No, I didn't have one. Oh, wait. Oh, I was supposed to have one at the top of every...
Yeah.
I didn't write one. Aspiration. Heal from last attack. Okay, this one was find out more about Aaron.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So take a beat for that.
Okay, find out. Which I did.
And you did, so now cross it out.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, okay.
All right. No, these
You're just
the short
keeping
term
a
ones I
record.
put at the top of my
Yeah.
notes are just I know they're my short term ones.
That way it's a record.
And so
of
it's a
everything.
record. Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
So I get a beat for that.
Uh-huh.
All right, so that's full up.
Okay.
So
oh,
that's
great.
one
You get
experience.
one experience, so now you can take a contact.
Okay, cool.
Look at you go.
God, I can't believe how poorly I was rolling.
Oh, and you get a beat at the end of any game session.
Okay.
So give yourself a moment.
Okay, so 3. So 1 contacts, that's under merits.
Yes, so let me pull that up. Contact.
Uh-oh. Don't
All right.
start.
So let's see. Social merits, I believe.
So I still have 2 experience points. Okay.
Okay, so contacts you've written in.
Little Tokyo.
One dot contact.
1 dot. Okay. All right.
So it says each dot in this merit represents a sphere or organization with which the character can garner information. So sphere, you could just have it be Little Tokyo.
Mhm.
Yeah, contacts in Little Tokyo.
Well, there's places that I would still go around with
Oh, of
Gigi.
course,
So
of course.
I know those folks.
Yeah.
So I'll just have to be creative in thinking about people who she would talk to,
Mhm.
people who are gossips and in the know.
Yeah.
And then that way I can.
So
talk to them.
just residents.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Or some of her old friends.
exactly.
Who
Like
who live there.
You know. Hello, Mrs. Miyazaki, or whatever. You know. How are you today?
Right.
You know.
Right.
You know. Oh my gosh, Amy, you're so grown up. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Have you seen vampires around? Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
You
No.
know?
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
It's been pretty rough since your grandma left.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like we're
Yeah,
kind
we
of.
could use some of that demon blood around here.
That's
now.
right. Okay.
All right, cool. Anything else? You said you were curious about how Karen would play against a character other than Aaron. Did you
Yeah.
feel like she was different? She came across differently, or
I would say that I was surprised about her being so charming.
yeah,
Like, which I shouldn't be, but I was. So I was
Right.
surprised at how charmed and how professional,
yeah,
like, she came across.
yeah.
Because I wasn't looking at her necessarily. It wasn't until she changed that I was like, oh, she's a beautiful woman, and like that might be a problem for me. like I'm really distracted by her. I think she's a very distracting person, and I think she, which is fun.
Yeah,
So in some ways, no, I mean, Karen is Karen no matter what.
she is. Yeah,
And
I mean, really, I kind of just went back and re-accessed like Aaron's initial interactions with her, like during the prelude, and how that went, and it was, you know, she's
very
just
similar.
very forward, and very charming, and
Yeah.
Plus, like, just reviewing her stats, it's like, yeah, she's got all these dots and like, expression, and then like these dread powers that are centered around.
What's ecstasy? What's that dread power?
Ecstasy is basically like,
It's like a religious thing?
no,
Oh.
it's just basically like if she's touching you, she can pull up, transcendental feelings, basically. And
That's
so
what she did to Ken.
yeah, exactly.
Oh no.
And it's like when she's feeding, she can make it extra sexy,
Extra
good.
yummy.
Yeah, extra yummy.
Wow.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh God.
So
Yeah.
because in Old World Darkness she has dots and presence.
Right.
So
Yeah. So how does that translate?
yeah, I just gave her some dots and ecstasy, and what was the other one? Ecstasy and impress. That was it.
Yeah. No, she was very impressive, and I don't think Amy was prepared for
Yeah.
that.
Sure.
So
Sure.
she could kind of be like, oh, okay, she's like a kind of a cartoon character, and then when she saw her, like how she really looks, it was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
still don't know if that connection, if the stupid story I said made any sense.
I thought it made perfect sense.
Really? Okay, I'll probably listen back and be like, oh, that's normal. Like, I get it. She's trying to find...
You're mourning the loss of your friend. You're looking for any kind of connections to your friend through their interests and what they did.
Mm-hmm.
And, there you go.
Karen's one of them.
Karen's one of them, yeah. Via this other person.
Right.
But, that's fine.
Yeah.
That doesn't detract from it.
Right, no, not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah. It made sense to me.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but you're very generous with me.
True, but
Cool. Yeah. All right.
that made sense.
Very nice.
Alrighty. Till next time.
Absolutely.
All right.
Oh, yes, the children had such a lovely time. It's too bad nobody ever told them children shouldn't play with dead things.